everybody, this is Rob Vegas. I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia, and of course we are back talking Transformers with another awesome episode today. And this time we've got another Revenge of the Fallen bot, and that is Soundwave from said movie, the 2009 blockbuster where the Transformers showed the world that they are the action stars to be reckoned with. And of course, I vaguely remember Soundwave being in the film. He was kind of just floating around in space doing laps of the Earth, so he had a pretty cushy gig, and he was just monitoring transmissions from the planet Earth. And yeah, right off the bat, that's a really cool looking bot, like really awesome robot mode, and lots of like spiky stuff, and he looks like just super muscular and stuff. Like you wouldn't want to knock his pint over at the pub. Let's see what happens. So there's Bumblebee, right? And Soundwave just gives him it's like, "Oi, you knocked over my point!" Bang. You know, that's over before it began. So anyway, moving forward. Yeah, let's check out Soundwave. Now, I did look this up on the computer just before. And, of course, Soundwave appeared in the original Generation 1 cartoon and comics and everything. And he was like an always stoic, awesome character, voiced by the legendary Frank Welker, who also voiced Megatron and many other bots on the show, and was actually, from what my research says, Soundwave was voiced in Revenge of the Fallen and his subsequent movie appearances by Frank Welker as well, but they didn't put the effect on his voice like the Soundwave voice. So yeah, that's a shame, because that's like an iconic sort of thing of the character. And iconic, like, I love this bot mode. It's great. It's, like I said, really sinister, really spiky. Yeah, like you're not going to be giving him a parking ticket if you're unfortunate enough to be the inspector on the day. It's a really good looking bot figure. However, when he transforms, it's a bit of a different story, which we will get to. Other things we will get to is, of course, he came in a bubble pack and had this little awesome bit of artwork on the front where you get to see like a really cool stylized picture of Soundwave's face. Hopefully you can make that out in the video there. And of course he has that card back, so there's going to be some file card frenzy coming up. Not file card rumbling, file card frenzy. And we've got some instructions, because Soundwave changes into 2 separate modes in addition to his robot mode. So we'll look at them and then promptly change him back into robot mode because of things. Now, of course, as per the file card, stationed in orbit above Earth, Soundwave swiftly taps into every satellite in range. Within minutes, communications, data traffic, weather information, and high-resolution spy photography flood his sensor net. The spill of data files fills him with pleasure, and one by one the human systems come under his complete control. From his seat on high, he is in position to control the destiny of mankind, that's us by the way, without their knowledge, or run their civilization into the ground. So that's a pretty dramatic file card. Very well done. Good thing you can't hack into my computer. Alright, so it says on the back, triple changer, so no messing around there. Apparently launches a Ravage projectile I don't appear to have that. I do apologise. And it says Canon converts to blade. Okay. Anyway, let's see what we can do. So I've got the instructions, like I said, the instruction sheet that comes with Soundwave. In robot mode, convert to satellite. Mess around with his feet a bit. Oh, look at that. Oh, you can see the feet have like 3 like toes on there to help him stand, and then you pop them all down like that, apparently into like one mash, and you do the same with the other foot. Then, according to step 2, you mess around with some of this stuff that's on his other bits around and stuff. Something. Yeah. One day I'll get the hang of this. I really should have stuff it. I'm just going to freestyle it. So stuff's happening, and it's a thing that does that. That does that. Does it look like the picture? Not really. Legs, what do? Looks like they pop up there and in the back somehow. As I was saying, this is like one of the problems with the movie toys. Like, yeah, the robot mode is absolutely killer. Like, look at all those blue highlights and stuff on there. Really awesome. The colour scheme and the paintwork on this is absolutely stellar. But, you know, the problem that I mentioned previously is they're just like, well, what are we going to transform him into? Let's transform him into some shit from Cybertron. And it's like, well, that's kind of like, wouldn't you rather just have them transform into like something from Earth and something that's recognisable? So in case some guy on YouTube in 2024 is just trying to work out what the hell it is, you know, he can have some kind of vague, like a point of reference from something on Earth to like refer back to, like, oh yeah, that's a car, or that's a street lamp, which is what Soundwave transformed into in the first ever Transformers episode, like More Than Meets the Eye Part 1. He just transformed into a street light when he was in Cybertron, and it's like, well, that's pretty, we know what a street light looks like, we can do that. But yeah, like I said, they make it a bit difficult for you. Does that twist around or something? I don't know. Something else is meant to happen. No idea what. Having said all of that, from what I can gather from what I'm seeing, is whatever the satellite mode's meant to be is pretty much the same as the Starship mode. So, you know, again, oh, there's some bits that fold out up there. And stuff. Yeah, the articulation's great, so you can like mess around with this for days. Like, and I probably will be. Mind you, this YouTube video will end up going for about 2 hours, but something's happening there and something's happening there. Tell you what, I'm just gonna call it. He's got battle damage, alright? That'll do. That's satellite mode. There you go. That's satellite mode. And that's pretty much the same as Starship mode, which is... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. And plus... Yeah, Starship mode, I'll pay that. There's play value there. You know, he transforms into a starship. Fine, but satellite mode, like realistically, how many like people are just going to be going, yeah, man, it's satellite time, you know, like, and yeah, man, how awesome and action-packed are satellites. Like, having said that, there are satellites up there that have like nuclear weapons and those big needles that drop into Earth, like in G.I. Joe, in Retaliation and stuff. So yeah, I mean, satellite's probably not the best play feature and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get him back into robot mode because, like I said, A, I can't figure it out, and B, those other two modes just... Yeah, I'm not buying it. And, well, I did buy it. What can I say? But yeah, I'm just not digging it. Anyway, he's coming back into robot mode as best as I can get him back. I've probably broken him and he looks deformed, but hey, certainly looks a hell of a lot better than he did in those other modes there. Like, as I said, he's got those sharp sticks and he's ready to point them at you, poke your eye out and all that. So a great robot. Other modes, yeah, that's up to you. Anyway, that's Soundwave from Revenge of the Fallen, and yeah, no wonder the Fallen wants to get revenge if his troops' alternate modes look like that. I'm going to leave it at that. Let me know in the comments below if you had any of these bots and so on and so forth. And yeah, like and subscribe and all that sort of jazz. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.